What's up, YouTube? It's Dale again. Just wanted to bring you an update on the Slacker box or Slacker bus conversion. I thought we'd start over here at the workbench today to tell you a few things that are going on. Let me switch the camera around and we'll get started. Sorry about the lighting. First thing I wanted to point out was here's the bandsaw that was featured in one of Mike Fuhr's videos over on Navigation Nowhere. I did say in the last update that I might put an on-off switch on it and maybe video it. Well, I did in fact put the switch on it, but I didn't video it. So anyway, now it's there. Also in that video you saw this battery that I used to help test out some things. Instead of being on the table, I actually went and bought a little rolly cart for it. This battery does weigh 70-80 pounds, so that helps out a lot. Also, you'll notice my generator's up here. That means I'm going to be changing the oil on it because I have a heading out Thursday on a 4-day weekend with some friends. Also, I did get the piece of sheet metal for the Slacker box Mini. I did get it cut and I have it screwed in place, although I haven't yet formally installed it properly. Also, I've got these couple of seats sitting here, which actually they're in pieces right now. They need to be welded, and I've got a special project that I may be using these for later on in the bus build, and we'll get into that when that time arrives. Anyway, let's walk over to the bus and I'll show you what's going on. As you come inside, the first thing you'll notice is this wooden step that I put in here. What that does is when we put the door in, it actually raised the door is an inch or so above the actual level of the step. So I made that board, and that just, levels things out as you come in. We walk inside. First thing you'll notice is the seat is actually swiveled around, and underneath the seat I took the time, built a small drawer. Gives me a little bit more storage under the seat. And then as you come in and we look at the dash, that right there is Pinky the chicken. There again, that's something that was given to me by my 6-year-old granddaughter, so that I always have something or somebody with me as we travel. That was part of her Easter, and so she gave that one to me. So Pinky will be driving with us. I also made a cup holder so that I can have beverages, whatever. I made a small box to put my Garmin in to hold it in place. Up here on the dash itself, I actually see there's the cigarette lighter that I installed. Then just above it is the 12-volt system for the Garmin, and right next to it is a USB plug for phone charging and that type of thing. Over on the side, there again, I got all these switches put in, another cigarette lighter, another 12-volt, and then a USB charging port. In all honesty, the two USBs, this one here and the one over on the dash, have yet to be wired in. I forgot that I had those ordered from Amazon, so I put this all together, and I'll have to take the cup holder and everything out to be able to wire this one up here, this one over here. Again, it's just I haven't gotten around to it. The cigarette lighter and the USB port here do actually work. These switches right now do not have anything wired to them, but eventually they either will or they won't, but there is spares. And you come up top here, I actually got the bulkhead partially reinstalled. There again, it'll be safe to travel. What I did up here is I actually built a small storage box that I'll be able to put, miscellaneous stuff up in here. I don't know if it's focusing worth a darn, but anyway, so you get that idea there. On the other side, this is the area where the control arm for the electric door was. I'm actually in the process right now of building a similar to the other box, so just a small box for storage, and then I'll get that bulkhead put back in. As we come around, you'll see I started a little bit of layout just to try and get a feel for what's going on. There again, this wall here from the front of the wheel well up to the door, this will all be cabinets. There'll be two 18-inch cabinets that have 3 drawers each in them, and then a 30-inch sink base in there, so you'll have about 3 feet of counter space, then about a 30-inch sink and a 24-inch stove will sit right here above the wheel well. Then this back here is the area for my bed, which I decided I was going to just put a twin bed in, but I actually found on Amazon a 48-inch, it's an RV type mattress, and so that gives me a little bit more room. The one thing you'll notice is I actually wound up, because I made that common mistake of only measuring once before I cut, so I actually cut the uprights probably about 3 inches taller than they need to be, but because of the price of wood, I've decided to leave it. What that'll allow me to do is over the water tank here I will actually put some kind of a shelving board just on top of the water tank so I can put storage there. Also, you notice that I've started some of the walls. There again, these are all just temporarily installed. Make it easier to travel up to New York with them. When I get there, everything that's in here will come back out, obviously, and then we'll get the wiring done for the 12 volt and probably do a spray foam on it. In the back over here, the way the plan is right now, I'm just going to leave my toilet chair there. Then right next to it, I'll probably have some sort of smaller cabinet. Then I have this 4-drawer filing cabinet, which I'll use for clothes and, you know, whatever I need to. Then over these 2 windows, and there'll be about a foot gap there. And there again, none of this is actually set in stone, but this will be the couch area, which that's right at 24 inches wide. Then it'll have a back on it. And what I plan to do is have that actually will convert into another bed. It'll just have probably won't do the zipper type bed. I'll probably just have a flat piece of wood that actually folds out and will, you know, come to right in here. I know some of you are going to say, well, you know, you're not going to be able to open those drawers on the filing cabinet because of the bed. And while technically I won't be able to open them all the way, I'll be able to open them enough that everything will be fine. Then, like I said, then the couch will be here. Then in this area here, the refrigerator will sit right here. Then on this wall beside the seat, I'm probably going to do some kind of a small, you know, bookshelf or something just for storage there again. In a small space, you're trying to figure out as much storage as you can. The ceiling is, you know, still up in the air. I don't exactly know what I'll be doing for that. I know I do have a max fan that'll go into this area of the roof. And then I think what I've decided to do is I have actually 6 smaller puck lights that I had planned on using, and I'm still going to use those, but I'll actually need to order 3 more. I'm thinking of probably like a 6-inch puck light and put 3 of them straight down the middle, and then use the smaller ones in the areas over the sink and stove and couch. Anyway, I think that's about it for this update. Like I said, I'm going on a long weekend trip. Oh, the other thing is, just so everybody knows, some of you may want to know, I did get the horn wired up, and technically I also took this off of here, put a coat of paint on it because it was kind of nasty. It's still, you know, not as good as I'd like to have it, but there again, it's a lot better than it was. Anyway, I think that's about all there is to show. Kind of gives you an idea of where my head is at as far as floor plan, and hopefully it'll all work out. And if it doesn't, we'll just, redo it. So there are no problems, only solutions. Until the next time, y'all stay safe, have fun, and keep those projects rolling. And we'll catch you all on the next one. Bye.